Hello friends, welcome to another video of the Indian Freelancer YouTube channel. My name is Tan. All this while I have talked about Preply as a very good resource or a very good source of earning money online through tutoring. I am teaching students on Preply for almost 3 years now, and I have had a very good experience on Preply. Now today, a couple of hours back, I had a class and there one of the students tried to con me or do some fraudulent activity. I'm making this video to make all the tutors on Preply aware of it, and also the future tutors who want to join Preply as tutors and earn money from home. This video is going to be very helpful if you want to be on Preply, and it will show you how different students can actually try to con you on the platform and use this platform and try to bend the rules of this platform and try to get some kind of work done from you without actually paying for it. I understand that there are a lot of tutors on Preply who make a lot of money every week or on a monthly basis, but still there are a lot of students who come here and try to con these tutors, try to make money or make their work done from these tutors without paying them for their work. So please watch this video till the end, and I'm sure you will know a new kind of fraud that can be done on Preply.com. If you're coming to this channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, because I create a lot of videos on how to earn money online, how to start freelancing, and something related to that very frequently on this channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Welcome back. So I suppose by now you already understand what I'm going to show in this video. So let me quickly take you to my Preply account where the actual conversation happened. Here I'm inside my Preply account, and you can see on the right the conversation that I had with the student. Now I had this class a couple of hours back, and you can see that the student joined a few minutes even before the scheduled time. The scheduled time was 18:30, but the student sent his first message at 18:26. And the first message was, "Hi Tanmoy, could you talk on Skype?" So he was asking me to talk on Skype. Skype is allowed on Preply. You can have the class or either on Skype or on their own platform, but then it is recommended that you try on their own platform, which is the Preply Space. And if something goes wrong and you're not able to have the class over there, then you can move to Skype. So that's what I told him as well. I said if we get stuck, we'll go to Skype. But then he said he has a problem with the connection and he wanted to have it on Skype. I said it can be a possibility, so I just agreed. Now let's go to Skype and see how the interaction followed. So here we are on Skype, and you can see he sent a message. The first message that he sent after saying hi is that I wanted to ask you to translate a document for me from English to Hindi. Is that fine for you? He also says that I can't really make a class today and I need this translation. So that was a trigger. You should understand that this domain or this platform is for taking classes. It's for teaching. It's for tutoring. Now someone is asking for a different kind of work, and that too on the very fast class. This is the first class of the student. I never had a class before with this student, and on the very first class he is asking me to do something without even understanding how much Hindi I know, how much competence I have in translating documents from English to Hindi. He just gave me a work and he's saying that we can exchange it for the class that we were supposed to have today. So I just politely said, I'm sorry, I do not take up translation work. And he started to ask, what's the reason? I'm sorry, I did not know. I said, I'm a teacher, I teach students on Preply. After that he started messaging me on and he started insisting on this translation work. This is where I got triggered again the second time, so I thought that it will be better for me to contact support and seek their advice on this situation. But before that, what I did, I went to their Preply's website and checked for their policies for the first class. So you can see here, this is how it works for students help corner. If you scroll down, you can see the first lesson payment option. Okay, so this is where the main information is there. So I came here and I read this line which says, during the first lesson you will be able to determine if the tutor suits your needs. Okay, if the tutor does not suit you well or the lesson does not take place, we will refund you 100% of the paid amount. Okay, that's the first option. The second option is, or pay for your first lesson with another tutor. So the money that the student has given for this lecture, the first lecture with me, that will be transferred to a different tutor. That's the second option. In both the options, the student is actually not paying. Okay, either he's not paying, he's getting the money back, or he's able to contact another teacher whom he can also con. Okay, now what is the problem? What is the problem in translating? Now understand this. If I would have done the translation and given it to him, the moment he received it, he would go to Preply customer care or Preply support and ask them to refund, because he would say that I did not like the teacher, I did not like the class, something went wrong, I don't want to continue with him, I want a refund. And by this policy that you can see on screen, this policy, Preply is bound to give him back the money. Either they give him back the money or they transfer that money to another teacher. And in this way, just paying the first amount, he can actually go from one teacher to the other and con all of them and get his work done. So this is the fraudulent activity which I thought which is possibly going on. So the next thing that I did was to contact Preply support. Now let's see what support told me. Here I went to support and I explained the situation. I told them that whatever was going on, I just told them, and after reading my situation, my condition, they replied saying, you can tell the student that there are other platforms for the translation services, and if he would not like to proceed with having online classes, he can contact our team to refund. So Preply is ready to give him a refund, but they are not trying to understand why the student is asking for a refund even after getting his work done. Now I just took some time. Let's go back to Skype. Now if you go down, you can see here that I just took some time to respond to his messages. Okay, here he sent me a Google Doc with all the information, the translation that he wanted. Then you can see here it's like 6:43 and then 6:46 p.m. So I took some time and I was chatting with the support to get their feedback or their advice on this particular thing. So I told him the same thing. Okay, then he was saying, why are you going to support, why can't you do this simple work for me, and all those things he was telling me. And then he's saying that it's already a big waste of time for both of us. Then I told him exactly what the support asked me to. Okay, I said that there are other platforms, please go there, or if you want you can get a refund. Then he started saying, so you will not help me, right? So I didn't respond, I didn't say anything. I just said, please contact support regarding this, thanks. Then the last message, which I didn't respond to obviously, he said, I have not met more ignorant teacher, sorry to say that. Now here he was trying to be emotional, or he was trying to con me further, he was trying to push me to do that work which I didn't want to do. Now I'm sure many of you would be able to understand what the situation is, and if you don't understand, please ask me, please message me or comment below. I'll try to explain it to you again. It is very clear this guy was possibly trying to fraud, or trying to do a fraud with me, trying to get some translation work done without paying for it. Now there is a possibility that this guy was genuine. Okay, there is a very big possibility that everything that I thought may be wrong, may not be correct. But even if that guy was genuine, even if he was not ready to take a class, even if he was needing that translation to be done tonight, this was not the correct time, because this was the very first class. He didn't even contact with me, he didn't even talk with me, he didn't know how am I, how much Hindi I know, he didn't check my competence. He just threw that thing at me and asked me to do the translation. this is what triggered me. This is what told me that there is something fishy going on, which may not be what it was looking like. Okay, that's when I went to support and I got the feedback or got the advice from them and acted accordingly. So if you get this kind of students, if you get this kind of people trying to con you or getting some work done from you through any other platform like Preply, please do not get into it. Please do not fall into their trap. Okay, the best thing is to contact support. This time it was Preply, so I contacted Preply support. On whatever platform you are, if the buyer is asking to do something beyond what it was agreed upon or what the normal situation is, please be alerted. Please know what you're doing. I know that to translate that much of content, it would not take a lot of time for me. I could have done it well within 1 hour. But the thing is, this is not the platform. I do not take up translation work. For translation, they have to go to some other website like Fiverr or Upwork or People Per Hour, hire someone where they have to pay a lot of money. Okay, it is not a very easy job, so they have to pay a lot of money. To avoid that payment, they came here and tried to get the work done from a teacher, and then they would get a refund after the first class, because that was the very first class with that teacher. So this was the fraud activity that I think that I caught hold of, but then I'm not too sure. If you guys think, let me know whatever you think. If you think that it was a fraud that was stopped, let me know in your comments. If you think it was not a fraud, that was genuine, you can do that also. You can say that also in your comments below. Okay, that's all I have in this video. I hope this video was helpful. I hope many tutors on Preply would be alerted by this video and would be helped in the long run. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a like and share this video with your friends and family. And if you're coming here for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe before you leave and press the bell icon so that you get all the updates, all the latest videos from my channel. And that's all I have in this video. Thanks again. This is Stan signing off from the Indian Freelancer YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.